Hello, welcome. This is Reform Hoops, how to dominate off the ball. All right, first thing we're going to do today, we're going to teach you a couple rules how to dominate off the ball. The first one is you have to set up the defender. All right, we have to realize there's only going to be three ways the defender is going to guard you off the ball. Either they're going to force you one way, or they're going to trail you, or they're going to try to play over top of you. Most good defenders will try to force you one way or the other, so we have to be able to set up our defender. So most likely the defense is going to try to force you away from your strong screener, which is usually your 4-man or your 5-man. So first of all, you and your point guard have to be on the same page when you're coming off the ball, all right? So that's the first thing. I want you and your point guard to be on the same page. Now from practicing with your point guard, he will know what side of the screen you want to come off of or who you like to come off of. But the defense does scouting as well. So they know that they don't want to force you off that 4-man or the 5-man. They want to force you off of a guard. So what your job is, you have to set up your defender. I'm going to teach you a couple ways how to do that. All right. So our job is we have to know that the defense wants to force us off of our weak screeners. So what we want to do is we want to get into the body of the defense, all right? Playing off the ball is physical. So we want to get into the body of our defense and know that he wants to force us opposite of our strong screener. So what we're going to do is we're going to play to that, all right? So we're going to push, we're going to get into his body, try to move him up the lane, all right? And then we're going to run opposite of where we want to go and then take him back. Once we go back off of our fake opposite, that's when we want to start our sprint. Now in this next clip, I want you to watch Ray Allen and his action off the ball and how physical he is. And all he does is he's just looking to get Derek Fisher off balance. And once he does that, now he's going to take him opposite. See that hard step? He takes him opposite. And that's all it takes. It takes half a second for you if you're a good shooter. Get there, get your feet set, and knock it down. So we'll slow this up. I'll show it one more time. I just really want you to watch him. He's a master at this. The next key to being great off the ball is we have to be able to read the help and read our defender. And we have to realize if it's a soft show and the help is staying on their man, that means our defender is usually trailing us. All right. So if that happens, we have the curl option and the pop option. In these next couple clips, I'm going to show you little curl and pops from some of the great players in the league. Now, as Klay Thompson curls in this next clip, it opens up so much more options. You don't have to shoot. If you curl and the help's not there or they show late, it could be a wide open layup. Maybe you get it in the lane and you dish it off to the man who set the screen for you.
Career high. Will he go hunting? Play on the out of bounds, and he got 42. They run the play for him. Play with a step through, and he's got 46.
You can't foul out. You've got to watch the fouls.
Tonight in a great rhythm.
Ray Allen continues to just fire away. He's got 19. Hinrich has got 3 fouls on the bench. Allen again over the board, and that is a 3. Ray Allen is right on the money.
So now in these next couple clips, you're going to see the defense show a soft hedge. What that is the help comes out and tries to bump the man coming off the screen. But what happens is since it's a soft hedge, the defense has to get back to their man. So what that opens up is the 15 to 17-foot jump shot off the curl.
Curry. Boston Celtics leading 3 games to 2 over the Chicago Bulls. You can see that shot to Allen. No one.
All right, next thing we're going to go over is the reads and change of speeds. Now, what do we do if the defense goes over top of the screen? All right, now that opens up fades. Now, as a defender, if you go over top of a screen, then that means you're not attached to your shooter. All right, and with great shooters, you want to be attached to them all the time. Once you give them a little separation, a little space, it's over for you. So I believe going over top of the screen is one of the worst decisions you could do as a defender. Now, as the offensive player, if I see my defenders trying to go over top of the screen, I love it. But this is when we really have to use our screener and try to get him to hit 2 people, his man and our man. Because if he's going over top of the screen, there's a lot of traffic that he has to run through. So we have to be precise and make sure our movements are able to get us open and use the screener to the best of our ability. Now, as you watch these clips of Steph Curry coming off, you're going to notice how as soon as he sees his defender is trying to run over the screen, he's going to plant his foot and end up fading. That gives him an extra 3-4 feet of space to shoot the ball. But I just want you to watch his movements and how precise he is as soon as he sees that defender trying to fight over everything.
games, 7th in the NBA. Everybody knew about him, but they really know.
Didn't appear it was blocked, but he's vehemently feeling it was.
The Knicks stagnation is going to cause their devastation.
Celtics have gone 17 consecutive minutes without a turnover. Here's Rondo. Hunter watching the shot. It's a 3 points in 18 shots.
But how Tony Parker worked that if you're going to go underneath.
This is Ray Allen over Heinrich. And that is it.
Draymond going to back down Monte for a second. Klay Thompson feet set and 3 down. Klay corner 3. 60 for Klay Thompson. Wilt Chamberlain, Rick Barry, Joe Fultz. Warriors with 60.
Now in this last clip, I want to show you how Ray Allen uses all 3 of these keys to get open right here. So first thing he's going to do, he's going to engage Kobe into a little hand battle. And then what happens is Kobe sort of becomes off balance. His communication is off. So after that, that's when Ray Allen's going to fake one way and then bring Kobe up. And Kobe, because he's off balance, tries to go over top of the screen instead of trail. And that gives Ray Allen just enough space to release it, let it go. Nothing but net.